You were laughing with your eyes closed, spinning barefoot on the pier. The sky was blushing orange and gold, and I knew the end was near. Your voice got lost in the summer wind, like secrets we forgot to keep. You looked at me, then looked away, as if goodbye was falling deep. When fireworks cry, they don't make a sound, just flicker and fall without being found. We were too young to know what goodbye meant, but I still remember that burning sand. When fireworks cried and you disappeared. Your shadow stretched across the sand, longer than the words we said. I reached for you with trembling hands, but touched the echoes in my head. The sea was humming low and soft, the sky was holding back its tears, and in that hush between the booms, I heard the silence of your fear. When fireworks cry, they light up the night, then vanish too soon like your fading light. No promises, no reasons why, just a glance that lingered before goodbye. When fireworks cried and you walked away. Every August feels the same, like chasing sparks that know my name. And though you're gone, I still rewind that night the stars forgot to shine. When fireworks cry, it's not with a flame, but with quiet sparks that whisper your name. I never said what I meant to say, so I let the silence take you away. When fireworks cried, I let you go. Slipped beneath the sky. Your shadow on the boardwalk fades, but in my chest it softly stays. We didn't know that was the end. You wave like you come back again, but seasons turn and time won't wait, and I still stand at that old gate. You're still in summer, in the wind, in the water, in the laugh I lost too soon, in the hum of August moons. You're not beside me, but the sun reminds me of the way you called my name before the world forgot the same. No longer near, no longer number, but still in summer. I wore the shirt you liked last year. It still feels like you're almost near. The ocean sounds like things we said when we believed not the end. And every time the sky turns red, I chase the words I left unsaid. Even silence holds your trace in every warm and golden place. You're still in summer, just touched the wall, and that alone became my call. No trumpet sound, no grand debut, just breath and socks and something true. No audience, no plans to save, but every step I took was brave. I'm the softest brave you've never seen. Not loud, not fierce, not magazine. I don't announce, I don't outshine, but still this quiet fight is mine. No headlines write the things I face, but I still rise, I still take space. So if you ask how I behave, I'll say soft but brave. Made some toast, forgot the tea. Check the mirror, barely me. Still I smile just slightly so, and let the silence softly flow. Some don't see it, some won't praise this kind of light in cloudy days. But even storms must pass through air, and I've stayed standing unaware. I'm the softest brave, and that's okay. I walk like the stars were telling us to go. But now the silence feels too wide, like time has pulled us to each side. And I keep asking through the screen, was that moment just a dream? Did I really hold your hand, or was it sand slipping through again? Did you smile and say my name, or was it echo not the same? It felt so close, that quiet light, but morning made it lose its high. Now every night I just replay that maybe dream from yesterday. I never took a photo then, afraid to break the spell we're in. So all I have are half-said words and a memory that softly blurs. Maybe it was real, maybe not, but doesn't matter what I forgot. Your warmth still lingers on my skin, like something I once let in. Did I really hold your hand, or was it sand slipping through again? Did you smile and say my name, or was it echo not the same? It felt so close, that quiet light, but morning made it lose its high. Now every night I just replay that maybe dream from yesterday. Maybe dream from yesterday. If you were just a dream I knew, then why does it still feel so true? The world moved on, the days grew loud, but I still see you in a crowd. I call your name inside my sleep and feel a hand I couldn't keep. Was it real or in between, your hand in mine, or just a dream? Did I really hold your hand, or was it sand slipping through again? Did you smile and say my name, or was it echo not the same? It felt so close, that quiet light, but morning made it lose its high. Now every night I just replay that maybe dream from yesterday. Streetlight flickers on the lane, footsteps echo soft like rain. You reach for me a little shy, no words, just breath beneath the sky. Your hand was warm, a little tense, like asking, is this really sense? But I held tight and smiled slow, I didn't care where we would go. We walked with the night behind, two silhouettes quietly aligned. You talked about the dream you had, I laughed and said it's not that bad. No promises, no grand designs, just heartbeats falling into time. And in that hush, our first spark, we found our steps in the dark. laughed and said tonight feels right, and I just smiled, held on tight, but in my chest a quiet storm. I wish I couldn't keep warm. Goldfish swimming in your eyes. I almost told you, almost tried, but the words sank in the summer air, too fragile hanging there. Fireworks painted up the dark, but I was staring at your heart. I never said what I had meant, and now that moment's where it went. Cotton candy fingertips, silent prayers on parted lips. Our shadows walking side by side, but I was screaming deep inside. If I just reached and touched your hand, would we have drawn a different plan? The night was full, the light so bright, but lost you to the quiet light. Goldfish flicker, then they're gone, but I still hum our summer song. The festival is long moved on, but in my heart you still belong. A wish that floated out of reach still lingers under every breeze. You never knew what I had meant, so here's the letter I never sent. Footprints vanish in the tide, like the days you stood beside. Your laughter lingers in the foam, but I still walk this beach alone. I told myself I'd let you go, but waves don't work that way, you know. Waves keep coming back like memories I lack. I try to move, but still I stay stuck in the things we didn't say. Every crash against the shore whispers I still want you more. Waves keep coming back, and so do you. Sea glass shining in my hand, just like plans we couldn't stand. You said we'd meet again someday, but tides can't wash the truth away. The ocean never says goodbye, it just retreats behind the sky. Waves keep coming back, tracing every crack, even when the skies are gray. Your shadow doesn't drift away, each retreat pulls me in deep, where secrets only seagulls keep. Waves keep coming back, and so do you. Maybe love was just a phase, like sunlight lost in salty haze. But if you called, I'd still respond, like the sea, I can't move on. Waves keep coming back, like time that slipped through cracks. No matter how far a city I can't return to, voice that fades to morning blue. But when I watch the evening rise, I wonder if you see the sky. No calls, no names, no last goodbye. Still something flickers in my eyes. When starlight falls and breezes pass, I think of us not as the past. Are you out there looking up to, under a sky that once held me and you? We don't speak, we don't pretend, but I still hope around the bend you pause and smile without a clue. 'Cause maybe I'm still under the same sky as you. The days move on, the seasons change, but some connections don't erase. I don't believe in signs too much, but clouds can feel a lot like touch. I won't chase, I won't rewind, but still you linger in my mind. And when I stand in summer rain, your name falls soft and fades again. Are you out there breathing slow, under the stars I used to know? I'm not broken, just aware the love can stay in empty air. So if the sky still feels like truth, then somewhere I'm still under the same sky as you. Barefoot nights and bottle light, t-shirts clinging, hearts too tight. You said don't think, just run with me, so I did into the heat endlessly. Every second loud and fast, like we were scared it wouldn't last. And maybe we already knew summer fades no matter what you do. But we grew in a summer, like sparks on the water. Fell in love with the blur, the sun getting hotter. Didn't plan, didn't care, only knew you were there. It won't come back, no other. But we burned in a summer. We burned in a summer. Set on your collarbone, words I swallow left unknown. Laughed too hard to hear goodbye, but I still saw it in your eye. And when the fireworks turned to ash, we swore to never look back. But even now when heat returns, I feel the way we used to burn. Yeah, we burn in a summer, too fast to recover. Like the sea takes the flame, but the glow still remains. I don't wish for rewind, just to keep it in mind. No regrets, just a shimmer. We burned in a summer. We burned in a summer. In a summer. The sky was quiet, painted blue. The waves still whispered soft and true. You stood where night began to fade, like dreams the sunrise can't evade. We didn't plan, we didn't try, we just existed, you and I. Before the morning knew our names, we loved like fire. like drawing stars, as if we weren't exactly ours. We laughed too loud, we talked too low, and danced where no one else would go. You said this isn't meant to last, but still I hope to hold you fast. Before the morning knew our names, we kissed without the fear or shame. No future drawn, no past to hide, just waves and wind and rising tide. And though we knew it wasn't true, I gave the dawn my heart through you. Maybe love like that can't stay, but I still feel it day by day. A secret time, a sacred view that only lives where stars fall through. Before the morning knew our names, we played a perfect fleeting game. The sun rose slow, we didn't speak. Your shadow brushed against my cheek, and now beneath this sky so blue, I miss the night that once held you. I still remember how you laughed as sunlight dancing on the past. You never knew I watched you then, afraid to speak, too young to bend. We ran through streets with open hearts, but never knew it'd fall apart. If I could return to that summer day, I'd hold your hand, not look away. I'd say the words I couldn't speak before they sank beneath the heat. We didn't know it was goodbye. We just let the moment slide. You waved at dusk, your eyes so wide. I said see you, but never tried. 17, but feeling small, thinking time would wait for all. Now every July pulls me back to everything I thought I lacked. If I could return to that summer day, I'd tell you please just let me stay. I'd freeze the sky, I'd stop the wind, and never let the end begin. You looked at me like it was fate, but I was 5 steps too late. Maybe you've forgotten now, but I still see you somehow, at crosswalks and quiet songs, in places where we both belong. If I could return to that summer light, I'd choose you once and hold you right. Not as a friend, not like before, but as the one I'm making for. If life could bend just for a breath, I'd trade it all to take that step. We've never met, I've never seen the way you laugh, the space spaces between, but somehow still across the air. I'm glad to know that you are there. You don't have to answer back. You don't owe me what I lack. But when the world feels far and wide, just knowing you're alive, alright. I'm glad you exist, even if we miss the chance to talk or share a name. I'd still be grateful just the same. You don't have to smile or shine. You're not a savior, and that's fine. Just breathing is enough, no twist. I'm glad you exist. I pass by faces every day, but some just stay in quiet ways. A stranger's glance, a laugh too short, becomes a light I hold for warmth. The world is loud, but hearts are soft, and sometimes all we need are loved is proof that somewhere someone stays and chooses life on heavy days. I'm glad you exist. No need for a twist. No need to hurt or prove or be more than your own quiet me. You don't need to ride or fight. Just being here is made it right. And though we're strangers in the mist, I'll say it clear. I'm glad you exist. A cool wind brushes past my face, like memories I can't replace. The heat is gone, the night is clear, but I still feel like you were here. It doesn't shout, it doesn't scream, it just brings back a quiet dream. Cool wind reminds me of your name, of laughing soft and playing games, of holding hands we never meant to let go when the season bends. It comes and goes, so soft, so true, and every time it smells like you. The sun sets slow on golden streets, and echoes hide beneath my feet. We never said that it was love, but now I see what silence does. The breeze returns, just like a song that plays when everything feels wrong. Cool wind reminds waves erase our names in sand, like time that slipped right through my hand. But in the hush between the swells, I swear I hear the things you tell. You're nowhere near, but never gone, like a dream that hums at dawn. There's a voice beneath the tide, soft as wind, too real to hide. Even when the stars forget, you're the echo I regret. Though the sea has washed you far, your voice still shines like a falling star. The shore is cold, the sky turns pale, the moon begins her silent tale. Each crashing wave a memory, a song you once sang back to me. I close my eyes and there you are, somewhere between the foam and stars. There's a voice beneath the tide, where my broken thoughts collide. Though the night has pulled away, you'll melt it somehow. I could scream into the sea, but you would still sing back to me. Say the ocean can't recall, but I know it remembers all. The way you laughed, the way you cried, it lives beneath the turning tide. There's a voice beneath the tide, a truth I could never hide. Let the world drift far apart, you're the wave inside my heart. Even when the silence grows, your voice is all the ocean knows. No, I walk alone along the shore, the same old steps the days before. The sea rolls in and slips away, like every word we didn't say. The sky is calm, the stars don't cry, but something stirs when I close my eyes. There are echoes in the tide, soft and slow but hard to hide. I hear you laugh inside, the breeze still tangled in the ocean's teeth. Though you've long been out of sight, you still live in waves at night. Your sandals left no trace behind, but I still feel your hand in mine. The sea forgets, or so they claim, but every wave still says your name. I chase the foam, I chase the sound of memories I never found. There are echoes in the tide, calling me from where you hide. They hum the things I couldn't show, the love I let you never know. And every time the moon is wide, I hear goldfish lights and paper dreams. You slipped into my in-betweens. I whisper things I couldn't show, left my feelings in the glow of lanterns swaying in. 'Cause 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 '